Tech Talk with Gian.
Today we're going to focus on lighting. I'm going to be showing you very basics of how lights are controlled in theatres. Now there are loads of different ways of doing this, different types of desks, different types of control, but I'm going to show you kind of the main kind of way that theatres use to control their lights. Now these are just a couple of examples of what desks might look like, just to kind of give you an idea. So all lights are controlled from the desk in the operator's box. How do we control the lights? Once you've rigged up your lights, you then have to assign each light with a number. We call this number an address. So whenever the desk needs to find which light it wants to turn on, it looks for that address. So for example, you might have light 1, light 2, light 3. And at the desk, you would say light 1 at 100% brightness, and then light 1 would turn on. Then you could go light 2 at 50%, and light 2 would come on at 50% brightness. That is the very basics of how the desk talks to each light. Desks can do way more than that. They can change the colour, intensity, they can make them flash, they can make moving lights move. So yeah, loads of things that they can do. They can even do something called a chase. Now, a chase, in simple terms, is making lights do a set thing. For example, you'd have 3 lights, and each light would turn on and then off again, and it would continue over that chase. That is a very basic chase, but they can get very complex very quickly. So, once you have all your lights addressed and the desk knows which light is which, you then start recording cues. For example, you would start in a complete blackout, no lights on, and you would record that as cue 1. Then you'd go into cue 2. You turn on a couple of lights for your opening scene or whatever you want, and you would record cue 2. And you would continue doing that until you have your full show. And when you're ready to perform the show, you then start running those cues, and you start at cue 0 or cue 1, and you press go. Every time you press go, the next set of lights will do their thing, and they can do fades and changes and transitions. And yeah, I mean, it can go way further than what I'm sort of explaining to you now, but that is the very basics, just to kind of give you a flavour of how we control lights in theatres.